Hey man, let's start with the brutal truth. She already knows. She knows you like her, she knows you care, she knows you're waiting for her reply. And yet, she's still not responding. Think about that for a second. If someone truly wanted to be in your life, would you have to chase them this hard? No. Someone who genuinely wants to talk to you makes it clear. No confusion, no mixed signals, no waiting by the phone for a reply that will never come. But what are you doing? You're sitting there overanalyzing her last message. Convincing yourself, maybe she didn't see it, maybe she was busy, maybe she'll reply later, but deep down, you already know the truth. She saw it. She just didn't care enough to reply. And that's silence? That is her answer. You don't need to send another message to force a response. You don't need to beg for closure. The closure is already there, in the unread message, in the ghosted conversation, in the way she used to be excited to talk to you but now treats you like an afterthought. No response is a response. And it's the only one that truly matters. The moment you stop searching for explanations is the moment you start taking your power back. Let's be honest, this hurts. Rejection always does. But instead of running from it, face it. Accept it. Let it cut so deeply into your heart that you never forget this lesson. Because here's the truth, if she wanted you, you would know. You wouldn't have to guess. You wouldn't have to wait. And you definitely wouldn't be sending that one last text, hoping it magically changes how she feels. But here's where most men mess up. Instead of walking away, they keep trying. They send one more message, try to be clever, try to spark a conversation, remind her of the good old days. But all it does is push her further away. Because she already knows where you stand. And if she's still not responding, it's either because she's not interested or because she enjoys the power of knowing you're still chasing. Either way, you lose. The moment you reach out again, you lose. You don't win people over by proving how much you care. You win by proving that you respect yourself enough not to beg for attention. Every time you text, you're reinforcing the idea that she's above you, that she has control, that she can ignore you and still have you waiting. But the second you go silent, that's when everything shifts. Women aren't drawn to desperation. They're drawn to confidence, to mystery, to a man who knows his worth. Ask yourself, do you really want to be the guy begging for someone's attention? Or do you want to be the man who respects himself enough to walk away? Because here's the bottom line, if she wanted to talk to you, she would. No excuses, no overthinking, no waiting for a reply that will never come. The moment you accept that is the moment you free yourself. And trust me, once you truly accept it, you'll never feel the need to text her again. 2. Every text pushes her further away. Most men convince themselves, if I just say the right thing, she'll change her mind. They think, this message will be the one to bring her back. If I explain my feelings better, she'll realize what she's missing. If I make her laugh, she'll remember how good it used to be. If I ask her a question, she'll have to reply. But none of that works. In fact, it does the opposite. It pushes her further away. Because the more you chase, the less value you have. That's human nature. We don't appreciate what's handed to us, we appreciate what we have to work for. And by constantly texting, constantly reminding her you exist, you're making it too easy. There's no mystery. No effort required. She already knows that no matter how much she ignores you, you'll still be there. That's exactly why she doesn't reply. Because she doesn't need to. She knows you're not going anywhere. She knows she's got you wrapped around her finger. She knows that the moment she wants attention, one message will bring you running. That's not attraction. That's not respect. That's pity. And trust me, you never want to be the man a woman pities. Every message you send proves that you need her more than she needs you. That imbalance kills attraction. People are drawn to confidence, independence, to those who can walk away when they're not being valued. But every text you send is proof that you can't let go, proof that she still has control, proof that she can ignore you and you'll still be there begging. Do you really want to be in that position? Do you really want to lower yourself for someone who won't even reply? At some point, you've got to ask yourself, what am I getting out of this? What am I really fighting for? Because if the only thing keeping you here is the hope that maybe one day she'll change her mind, then you've already lost. Here's what you need to understand: people don't change their minds because of texts. They change because of actions. And the most powerful action you can take right now is to go completely silent. No more texts. No more calls. No checking her social media. Because the moment you stop trying, that's when she starts wondering. That's when she starts questioning. That's when she starts feeling the void of your absence. But if you keep texting, she'll never feel that. She'll never miss you. She'll never regret losing you. Because in her mind, she never really lost you, you were always there. Always waiting. Always chasing. And that's exactly why she doesn't want you. So stop texting. Stop chasing. Stop giving attention where it's not wanted. If she still has feelings for you, your silence will make her question everything. If she doesn't, then another text wouldn't have changed a thing anyway. 3. Flip the script. You've been playing the game all wrong. You keep trying. You keep reminding. You keep chasing. But every attempt only reinforces the very reason she lost interest in the first place. Attraction isn't built through constant availability, it's built through mystery, through distance, through self-respect. And right now, there's nothing for her to wonder about. She knows exactly where you are. If she wanted to talk, she would. But she doesn't. And that should tell you everything. So what do? You flip the script. You stop being predictable. Stop being the guy who always texts first. Stop being the guy waiting in the background. Instead, you become the guy who disappears. The guy who stops checking her social media. The guy who doesn't reply right away. The guy who, for the first time in a long time, becomes unreachable. That's when the shift happens. The moment you stop making yourself available, she starts to notice. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But one day, she will. And when that day comes, she'll feel something she hasn't felt in a long time: curiosity. Because people only value what they think they might lose. And right now, she doesn't feel like she's lost anything. She feels like she can have you whenever she wants. But the moment she realizes you've truly moved on, that you're living your life without her, that's when the tables turn. This isn't about playing games. It isn't about manipulating her emotions. It's about reclaiming your power. About reminding yourself that your worth is not defined by someone else's validation. You don't need her response, her approval, or her closure. The only thing you need is the discipline to walk away. And here's the best part: once you truly embrace this mindset, you won't even want to text her anymore. You won't care what she's doing. You won't be waiting for her message. Because you'll be too busy building your own life, working on yourself, becoming better. When you flip the script and go silent, she will notice. Maybe she'll reach out. Maybe she won't. But by then, it won't matter. Because the goal was never to get her back. The goal was to get yourself back. 4. Your energy is too valuable. Think about how much mental energy you've wasted on this one person. The late nights staring at your phone. Rereading old conversations. Wondering what went wrong. Replaying what you could have said differently. All that time, all that focus, all that energy wasted on someone who isn't even thinking about you. Now imagine if you gave that same energy to yourself. To your dreams. To your goals. To your growth. Your life would look completely different. Because don't forget the truth, the real prize isn't her. It's you. Your time, your energy, your attention, these are your most valuable assets. And the moment you start treating them as valuable, everything changes. Suddenly you're not the guy waiting for a text. You're the man too busy living his life to care whether she ever replies. And people notice. Women notice. Because nothing is more attractive than a man who is focused, driven, and unbothered by whether or not someone likes him. Confidence isn't about chasing. Confidence is about knowing you don't have to chase. So take all that energy you've been wasting on her and redirect it to yourself. Stop texting her. Stop checking your phone every 5 minutes. Stop watching her social media for signs. Instead, hit the gym. Read books. Invest in your career. Build something. Improve yourself so much that you forget why you even cared about texting her in the first place. And here's the beautiful part: when you finally reach that point, when you truly move on, when you genuinely stop caring, that's when she'll notice. That's when she'll wonder what happened. Maybe she'll reach out. Maybe she won't. But by then, it won't matter. Because you'll have already won. Remember this: never text her again. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. The only way to win is to walk away first.